get this started. Right guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've discovered something and it's absolutely awesome. It's DJI's simulator. Yeah, you heard that correctly. Apparently this has been out for the last year and somehow I've missed it. But again, it's the DJI simulator. And I've got it right here in front of me and I've got my DJI Phantom 3 remote control. So right guys, let me just turn this back again. So let's have a look at the DJI simulator. So as we can see at the minute, oh, one sec, I think we may have a disconnection here. Things like this always happen when you live stream. Okay, so let's see if we can, yeah, we're back again. Okay, so we're going to go for a free flight. Basically, this is free, okay, but if you get the paid version, it's going to cost you about £1,000, okay. So for the free version, this is what we get. So let's do a free flight. Now I'm going to stick with the DJI Phantom 4 because I fly the Phantom 3 Advanced. So this is more my neck of the woods. So yeah, let's take that. And now we're going to fly in that island. Check this out guys. Takeoff point looks good to me. So right guys, we are about to play. Let me just adjust this. We are about to play the DJI simulator. And I have to tell you from, my first go, it is pretty realistic. And I'll share with you some of my thoughts with regards to being a drone pilot. Okay, so here we go. We press this button here and then we can swap the menu systems. Press it again, we get a different look. Again, different look. So we're going to, because it's a simulator, we're going to do it pretty real. So this is normally what I see when I take off in real life. So here we go, we start it. Off we go and we fly out. Now that's normally what I see in real life. And then I will switch to this view. And as you can see, it's pretty darn good, isn't it guys? It's pretty impressive that DJI has been able to bring this onto the market, particularly for free. Let's just fly back in and see the dude. This is me here. Let's just fly in and see the guy. There we go. It's pretty cool, isn't it? That, you gotta admit, YouTube, that is nifty. So yeah, there's the guy there. And no, before you ask, no, you can't crash the drone into him. But yeah, guys, let's go explore this island. Now, gonna head over to this like volcano looking thing here. Now again, this is a simulator, so it allows you to, switch modes. For example, I'm in GPS mode at the minute. And if I go into ATI, I've basically switched off the GPS. So watch this, guys. If I let go of the stick, you will see that I'm still going. You see that? Let me go into this mode. Let me show you better in this mode. Okay, so we're currently in ATI. So if I press forward, as you can see, now if I let go of the stick, you will see that the drone's still going forward. And that's because I'm in ATI mode. If there was wind behind me, it would be pushing me. You can see I'm still moving because I'm in ATI. Okay? In GPS mode, it's a bit different. So we're in GPS mode now. We go forward. Let's build up some speed here. And when I let go, more or less, we instantly stop. So you see the difference between GPS mode and ATI mode. Anyway, I want to explore this area. So let's go in and have a look. Again, the the controller we're using here is the DJI 3 Phantom Advanced. And I have to say, guys, I did have some problems trying to install this. And let's just have a look around this island. I have to say I'm really surprised at how realistic, you know, this simulator really is. Because it's actually brought to me, you know, that gut-wrenching feeling when you crash. You actually think that you have crashed a real drone. But yeah, guys, just look at that. That is absolutely awesome. Go up, have a little look around. Yeah, there's a bridge. Let's fly over and explore this bridge then. Yeah, guys, you know, if you're a DJI guy, I highly recommend that you download this simulator. Because if you're like me, then you don't fly on windy days, because you know why. And this simulator actually allows you to do just that. You know, you can adjust the wind speed. Look, there we go, see that? You can adjust the interference you get. And yeah, so if you want to mess about on windy days, this simulator is for you. So what is this? You know, in today's economy, you could turn that into a hotel, couldn't you? Renovate it into a hotel. Convert it. Mr. Mo, if you're watching, there you go. There's your latest premises you can do up and sell. Don't tell me somebody's thought of it beforehand. That looks like trees to me. Is this somebody's pad? Okay, so this is a maneuver what I've been trying to perfect on the simulator. And it's basically doing the circle, you know, without any orbiting modes. And as you can see, I've still got a while to go yet. Yeah, that's definitely not somebody's pad, but it does look like it's been kitted up for entertainment, maybe barbecues or parties or something like that. Okay. Honestly, DJI, you have done really well with this. Remember guys, if you buy the enterprise version, this is going to cost you $1,000. There we go, interference. That's one thing what I don't really have problems with the wind because I don't fly on windy days. But that interference problem, I get a lot of that when I'm out and about. So we're currently a distance of 1,200 meters. So let's go over and see, explore these mountains. There we go, interference again. Now my DJI Spark, that will normally give me interference at about 200 meters. And yeah, it drives me crazy. Again, the Spark works on Wi-Fi, it doesn't have light bridge. Hey up, look at this. I'm going to go in there. Didn't see that, I'm going to fly under that. Let's see if we can do it smoothly. Hey up, so far so good. And he does it like a boss. Like a boss, guys. Hey up, more interference there. Guys, I am loving this. I am totally loving this. So what have I got? 75% battery power. Full signal. Full signal for video feed. And yeah, we're just cruising along here. So what's over here? Hey up, there's another thing I can fly under. Let's hit that bad boy. And then we'll fly over to the bridge. That is if I don't crash. So yeah. Now if you go in Arty, you can fly faster. But remember, in Arty mode, you don't have any GPS signal. So I'm going to start coming down here. And remember, when you're in Arty mode, you have to brake yourself. that means you've got to pull back on the stick. Okay, so I'll just go in GPS mode here to help me stabilize things. We're lining up. Now, obviously, in real life, if you use GPS to go through these things, you're doing it at your own risk, due to the fact that GPS does not work in tunnels and places like that. There we go. Guys, honestly, again, if you're a DJI guys, download this simulator. It is awesome. Do you reckon we could get through there, guys? Let's go. I think we could do it. Let's go. Let's go. Ha! We've done it. Ha ha! We've done it. There's another one over there. Let's go through that one. There's not a chance I would do this in real life. But with this simulator, you do learn, guys. So let's see if we get through this guy. Everything looks good so far. Then if it's a success, we'll fly over to the bridge. Perfect. So let's head over to that bridge. Let's get some altitude here. It's just like real life, guys. The only thing what I don't like about this simulator is that it uses the C1 button and the C2 button, you know, to restart the game and stuff like that. And I'm not really fond of that because that will teach me bad habits. Because if I'm in the field, I'm going to start thinking it's a game. And normally when I press my C2 button or C1, it'll drop the camera all the way down to look at the ground. So it's something I'm really hesitated about doing on the simulator. But yeah, let's fly under this bridge, come out the other side, and then have a little nosy around the place. See, I'm not sure if you'd be able to get over to them wind tunnels. Look at that interference now, guys. That's what my DJI Spark gives me all the time. Okay, let's have a little mooch around this area. Okay. Let's see what the crack is, what's going on. That is the road. Let's see what's up at the top of the mountains. Any hikers about? Any hawks, birds of prey? Okay, come on. Let's get some altitude here. Okay, so we're at 180 meters. If we were flying in the UK, that would be illegal. But it's in a simulator, so it's perfectly okay. So Civil Aviation Authority, please don't come after me. Because it's a simulator. Speaking of which, I need to register as a drone pilot again in November because my operator's license is due to expire. What's over there? Is that trees? I thought that was a city then for a minute. Okay, let's have a little mooch. Nothing too much there. Bit hazy. Yeah. Is that the sun reflecting of the... Yeah, sun reflecting of the water there. So, let's see if we can head out over there to them wind things. Let's go in ATI mode so we can get a little bit faster. And let's head out and have a mooch. Oh, the remote control signal weak. 54% battery. There we go, guys. Look at that. We have lost video feed. You see that? So if you have a look in the right hand corner, you can see that the red arrow is still moving. So that means we've lost video feed, but the remote control still has a lock on to the aircraft. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn around. Oh, actually, hey, look at that. It didn't freeze up. It's just because we were flying out over the sea. But yeah, normally if you lose your video feed, it still stands. Just because you lose video feed, it doesn't mean you've lost your controller. Which is why return to home normally works under them circumstances. But what we're at now, we're at a distance of 4,300 meters with the Phantom 4. Oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, no. Oh, thank you, DJI. Thank you for just putting that brick wall in the middle of nowhere. Okay, now look at the interference. So as you can see that, guys, on the simulator, DJI just puts up these boundaries what you can crash into. I mean, not being funny, DJI, but hasn't the Phantom 4 got built-in obstacle avoidance? Look at that for interference now, guys. So yeah, in real life, the Phantom 4 or the Spark or the Maverick, drones like that, has got obstacle avoidance, so surely it wouldn't crash into something like that. But yeah, let's see if we can just keep going and fly under that bridge again and then fly around the island. Right, now I've got some time, let's talk about YouTube. Let's be honest, guys. YouTube, I don't know. As a creative on YouTube, then I really don't know where it's going, because at the minute it used to be about the creator, the advertiser, and the viewer, the audience. But lately, what I'm seeing is that it's more about the advertiser and the audience. And the majority of the audience is becoming kids. And, you know, advertisers want more advertiser-friendly content. Okay, let me just lower this. Let me just have a look down, make sure there's nothing beneath me. So yeah, basically, creators on YouTube these days, they're being censored in every shape and form. And, you know, I don't want to be making videos where I'm worried about what I'm going to say if it causes offense. I'm worried about, you know, being demonetized or stuff like that. So today, I'm just using YouTube as a free hosting platform. Because trust me, to host videos, particularly in high definition, costs a lot of money. And YouTube will allow you to upload high definition videos for free, even in 8K, etc., etc. So rather than focusing on content, you know, and feeding the machine, so to speak, I'm just going to concentrate on making content that I want to make, okay? Because, oh, what's happened here? Remote control signal weak. Whoa, let's get, right, I think that's because I was too low there. Let me see. Yeah, it's frozen, guys. No, now it's back, it's back. So what's going on here? Is this the wind? What's going on, guys? Is this return to home? Return to home's been activated. Yeah, I want to cancel it. Okay. So yeah, what happened then was the controller lost signal with aircraft. So the aircraft decided to return to home. But yeah, guys, going back to YouTube, YouTube's just gone ridiculous now. You know, it's like many months ago I got a community strike. accusing me of something that I did not do. I've had videos demonetized for just saying I got lost when I was out hiking. Granted, under a manual review by YouTube, the video was reinstated. But guys, YouTube is just became a bit of a nightmare for content creators. And I'm pretty sure that you've noticed that a lot of content creators have basically stopped making videos because it became kids tube with all the censorship and demonetization and stuff like that. I mean, as far as warning aircraft to return to home, is it going to crash? It's going to crash. Oh, that's just kicked in just in time. You see, guys, that's a classic example of how you can crash your drone. Okay? Just out of nowhere, you're controlling an aircraft, loses signal, return to your home's kicking in like that, but then too late, you smashed into a tree. So, yeah. Right, let's stop talking about YouTube and just focus on what's on this island. Okay, let me cancel this return to home. Yeah, I want to cancel it. Let's have a look up here. What's going on up here? Any wild campers? Okay, I've got 30% battery. Wow. Now that's another thing about this simulator. I've got 30% battery. Really, this simulator should kick in the proper audio alarm. Because honestly guys, if you had the proper audio alarm kicking in on this simulator, then you would start to panic. Just like you do in real life. I mean, like I'm at the distance of 1,800 meters. You get an audio alarm kicking in, so real warning really highlights your senses to get your aircraft back home. So I'm going to have to turn around and head home. So I'm not quite sure where home is on the map. So, and if you see in the left hand corner where that little red arrow is, there's a H in the middle. So I'm aligning that pointer up with the red arrow, and then I'm going to fly home. And then hopefully we'll be able to get back and land. But yeah guys, as you can see, this is the DJI simulator. And I'm on the island version. Right, what do you think guys? Do you think I'm going to make it home and land in time? We will soon find out. I think we may have a go at the city later, but we just need to see if we can get back home here. 1,200. We've got what? 23% battery. It's risky. Mind you, we don't have any wind. So normally at 10% battery, DJI aircraft will start to land regardless. So it's basically more of a controlled fall. So we've got 12%. Oh, I think we've done it easily. We've only got a distance of 800 meters. 22%. Yeah, we're home. We're home, guys. I would say this is me over here on the embankment. So let's start coming down in altitude. Yeah, 20%, plenty of time. And if I've got enough battery, I'll share with you guys a little tip if you're new to flying quadcopters or drones or unmanned aerial vehicles. Okay, so let's come down. I can see myself down there. Okay, so let's switch view and see if the guy, yeah, there we go, you're looking up, yeah, I can see it. So let's bring it into land. Okay. Bring it back. Oh, I think I'm in ATI mode. Yeah, I am. I'm in that. arty mode. Okay, over here. I think I may have time to show you this. Okay, 16% battery, come down, go forward. Okay, here. Right, so if you're new to flying quadcopters, you need to see this. So, when you fly home to land quadcopters and you're bringing a drone basically back to you, you see, I'm going all over the show here. And this is the point what I want to make to you. Okay, here we go. So, if you fly to land with this looking at you, with the camera looking at you as it is now, then you will see that your left becomes your right. Okay, so if I press left, it becomes my right. And if I press right, it becomes my left. And this is why people crash, particularly like on yachts and stuff like that, is because when they come into land, they come into land in first. Turn it around so it's pointing away from you. So if you go forward, it goes forward. Back, it comes back. Now, if you press left, you go left. If you press right, you go right. So never land in an inverse manner. That is if you're a newbie pilot. If you're an experienced pilot, go ahead, do it. But if you're new to the game, always land with the quadcopter facing away from you in the direction of travel. And yeah, here we go. We have successfully landed the quadcopter. Guys, let's see if we can do a new level. Let's try, let's try the city. Okay, let's see how that goes. Select level, yes please. Can we go back and select a new level? I would like to do the city, please. Okay, free flight. Yep, perfect, we'll keep that. Let's go to the city. Okay. Yep. So let's fly from here, guys. Now loading. M210 RTK. That's a proper big boys aircraft. Okay, Mavic 2 Pro. Smaller boys aircraft. Mind you, I only own the Spark. Okay, so right guys, here we go. We are now in the city. So, let me change view. Here we go. Okay, let's take off. Up we go and out we go. So let's have a look from my viewpoint. There we go. We're watching our baby fly out into the big bad world. Coming back, let's go for a little mission. Let's fly around the city. Now, from experience with me in real life, and again, guys, I'm talking real life, I would have bad interference by now. You know, particularly with the Spark. The Spark gets totally confused in congested areas. I'm not saying I fly in congested areas, you know, illegally. What I'm saying is just, you know, build up Wi-Fi, microwaves, yep, that's it, microwaves, fluorescent lighting, gives off microwaves like car parks, that kind of stuff. All this stuff can interfere with your quadcopter. So in this simulator, oh look at that, out of nowhere again, DJI is just throwing in one of them invisible walls where you will crash. Okay, yep, we will fly under here. Yeah, so this simulator, you know, it's in the city here. It's a little bit, you know, what's the word? Too easy. Because I'm telling you again, this would normally give you a lot of interference. Remember mobile phone signals, Wi-Fi signals, all that stuff. Okay, let's see if we can fly under here. And obviously, you've got the physical barriers too, such as the skyscrapers, which would block the signal from your controller to the quadcopter. Okay, let's fly up and go be a hawk and land somewhere. I want to land on top of that one right there in the middle. So if I don't get any invisible barriers, I will land right at the very top of this skyscraper. Hey up, Harness Cheer 7. Love you too, bro. Thanks for watching the videos, guys. Again, mate, it's just so hard, you know, with all YouTube these days, putting censorship on creators. You know, whether that's news, whether it's comedy, whether it's, you know, hobbies that certain go bang, you know, them kind of stuff. Guys, you get me. YouTube is just fastly turning into a dedicated children's channel. Okay, so what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to land on this skyscraper, and then we're going to fly, take off and fly again. Now, definitely in real life, you would have lost signal, because there's no way at this, if this was a real life situation, your signal would have lost, because all these skyscrapers will be blocking the signal from your controller. Come on, land to your aircraft. So your controller to your aircraft, you would have no signal. But again, this is a simulator. Okay, now I'll tilt my camera up as we do land. Okay, we've landed successfully. Guys, is it just me, or does the Phantom 4 camera tilt up further than what the Phantom 3 does? Because the Phantom 3, you normally with me, it would only tilt you about that height. But the Phantom 4 appears to go up that height. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to adjust the aircraft to have some wind. If I can do this. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I don't think it's going to let me to do it because of the screen. It's a technical problem, so we'll just take off again. Okay, up we go. There we go. Let's see what we can see. Yeah, we had a little technical problem. You know when screens try to compress all this information, and then some of that information becomes unselectable because of the compression on the screen? Well, that's what it's done. So it's unable to adjust things here. But you see now what DJI has done? They've made these holograms of the quadcopters in the city. You see that? That's the Inspire over there. That's the Inspire. And I think I've seen a Maverick at one point. Okay, let's see. No, it's not going to allow us to fly out to sea, is it? Let's see if we can fly out to sea, guys. Or do you think DJI has put one of those invisible walls in place? Oh, no. First of all, I want to land here. Oh, look, oh, no, look at that. You see? Out of nowhere, DJI puts one of them invisible walls. But I think I am allowed to land here. Yeah, look at that wall. So I can only land. No, I can't even land there. Look. DJI, come on, man. If somebody's going to pay for $1,000, you know, for the more expensive version, get rid of that invisible wall. Oh, look, there's another invisible wall. Okay, let's land on that rooftop right down there. And then from that rooftop, we will skirt down by that road. You see that little road, the pathway? and we will fly around that. But yeah, guys, this really does act like the real thing. Like, this acts like real quadcopters. Okay. So I'm going to just stop a minute, come down in altitude, and then we will keep going. Keep going, come on. I mean, if this was a Spark, it would be here all day, wouldn't it? Because the Spark is so light. Okay. We're coming up to it. I gotta admit, if you've seen them videos of them guys who fly from the top of skyscrapers, boys, you know, you're gonna get us guys in so much trouble. You know the guys I'm talking about, the guys that climb up the top of skyscrapers and then fly the DJI Mavic Pro off them and stuff like that. I know, guys, don't get me wrong, it looks so cool and stuff, but if one of them birds fall out the sky and hits someone, you know, I dread to think what could happen. But what I do know is that you're going to give us pilots a bad name. Oh, guys, that's so cool. That was fluently landed. Okay, so let's take off again. Let's head over here, and we will fly around this little pathway. Was that like a futuristic running track or something? Let's land, come on. The thing with the Phantoms, well, the Phantom 3, they're very noisy. Now my DJI Spark, very quiet. But the Phantom 3, very noisy. Okay. So let's fly around. That feels good. That feels really good. Very smooth glide. Okay, I wanted to turn there, but look, there's an invisible wall. So I will turn here instead. Okay, let's go down and fly under that road. Actually, could I fly in that like diamond shape? What's the chances of that? Without crashing. I think that would be pretty slim. No, wait. Yeah, you possibly could, but I couldn't commit. But I will commit to this. Okay, turn around. There's people. Fly up over them. And yeah, let's just go explore the city. Guys, doesn't this look like modern times? Doesn't this look like modern ghost town cities because of what's going on? Not going to say what's going on because again, you know what YouTube is like. They'll censorship and say, oh, your video's bad, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Right. Let's land here. Then we will go back to my point, fly home and land, and then we'll probably have a go at another level. Okay, go down, perfect. Land aircraft. Now, whereabouts am I? Okay, I'm going to have to go up because I really don't know where I am. So, let's gain altitude. Actually, let's just look around. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I wanna go this way. Tilt the camera down and try and work out where I am. Okay, so home is this way. Okay, so I just need to follow that flight path, don't I? Let's come up in altitude. Oh, no. Home is over here. Okay. Yeah, I can see the blue H coming up now. Okay, so. Yeah, I can see, mate. There we go. So yeah, guys, again, we'll talk about if you're new to flying quadcopters and you're bringing your quadcopter back to land, we need to talk about this again. Okay? So, here we go. So, let me just bring the view point. Okay, here we go, yeah? Right. So, if you're an experienced pilot, you're going to have no problems doing this. But an inexperienced pilot, this is going to catch you out all the time. Okay, so we are now looking at that quadcopter, yeah? And that quadcopter is facing us. And you can see, even I'm getting confused. Okay, even I'm getting confused with this. In a nutshell, when you come into land, don't fly in first. Okay, so let me go back out. There we go. Easy. Okay, so when you come into land, I'll show you. When you come into land, you do not want your quadcopter to be facing you like this. Again, this only applies to new pilots. When you come into land, you do not want your quadcopter facing you like that because your sticks become inverted. Instead, you want your quadcopter to be facing away from you. Well, and then you can land your quadcopter safely. So now if I click left, everything's left. If I click right, forward, back, right, left, forward, back. So I basically know the direction of where the quadcopter is going to go. Okay? If I was flying inverted, then again, everything becomes inverted. Well, here we go. We're safely home and we can land. And there we go. Right, guys, let's go fly on another level. So come back, select a level. Yes, please. No, I would like to go in the field. Yeah, I think the field would be better. Free flight. Gonna stick with the Phantom, of course. And free flight farm. Perfect. Takeoff point 1. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to go fly on the farm. Have a little mooch about, see if we see any wildlife. Okay, Mavic 2 Pro, see the bigger picture. Okay, hit the sticks. Up we go, and off we go. Again, in real life, that's normally what I'll see. And then I will hit to this. Okay, so let's see what's going on over here. Let's be nosy. Okay, what is this? What is this? Is this someone's pad? Is this a holiday home or something? Is this a staycation? Airbnb? Okay. Okay, let's follow this little path. See where it leads us. I'd be tempted to buy the enterprise version of this. It really is a temptation because I can see how this simulator would be able to teach you better skills with regards to flying DJI products. Look at that for interference, guys. Okay, can we make a smooth transition here? Let's see. Oh, let's go. So far, so good. Oh, that looks like an invisible wall. That's an invisible wall. Oh, stop. You're around. Come back. You're around. That, guys, was pure luck. Them invisible walls. Come on, DJI. Put in the warning system. Let us know where these barriers end through obstacle avoidance. Let's have a little scan over here. Let's take me back to the road. Don't want to go back to the road. Okay, let's have a look at these electric things. Make sure all the cabling's correct. See, inspecting these electric lines is part of the purchased version of this. And it'd be interesting. But the thing is, if you're going to do that, you know, in real life, then you're going to need everything, aren't you? You're going to need insurance, permission from the CAA, Civil Aviation Authority, FAA, wherever you guys have in America. Then probably, again, if you're in the European Union, you'll need to get permission from them guys. So you're talking a big investment to learn how to fly these guys professionally in order to make money from them. Okay, we'll just fly down there and then we'll go over and inspect that building over there. But on the way, I just want to fly down here. Yeah, power lines, that's what these are called. Okay. Is there anything on that hill over there? I'm looking for secret bunkers, guys. Hey up, what's that? What's that? Is that a porter cabin? Or is this another staycation? Yeah. Nothing really interesting. Nobody's at home. No car. What's that? Hey, look at that. There's some poppies. There's some poppies. There's some sunflowers. And yeah, just go for a flight amongst the trees. So, I would say this level's pretty non-interesting, isn't it? Not the best of levels, this one. Interference. I'm only like 600 meters away and getting interference. If I go lower, we'll get more interference. Yeah, look at that, I'm getting more interference. Let's fly further away. Now the thing is, if it was a windy day, you wouldn't be flying like this. Because if you've got gusts of wind, them gusts of wind will be putting you straight in them trees. Okay, guys, I think we've really seen enough here, because we can't fly over to the mountains. Because we fly over here, we're going to get one of them invisible walls. I'm just going to double check though. But I know we're going to get one of them invisible walls. Okay, let's see. Get closer, closer. I mean, it's not even clear on the map where the boundary is. I mean, this blue line, is that the boundary of where we can't go? I mean, that would have been really cool, you know, if you could use the C1 and C2 button to actually make that map bigger, and then, you know, obviously have the camera smaller. That would have been taking this simulator to the next level. But for what it is, it's not bad. Okay, so yeah, I can see that dark shading to me looks like they're out of bounds. So we're not allowed to go into that territory, because we're going to get the invisible wall. Yeah, there we go. There's the invisible wall. So I've got to snake around this territory. Yeah, invisible wall. You see that, guys? Okay. Yeah, dead end in the road. Okay, guys, let's just fly home and land. And then I think we'll call that the end to this live stream. Okay, let's just come down in the height. Okay. So, country roads take me home. Okay. Actually, I think this is taking me away from where I am. Nonetheless, I'm just going to follow it. No, it's bringing me home. I can see the blue H coming up. So we should be home in no time. 400 meters away. Yeah, we'll be down there. We'll be down there. 300. 2. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's land this puppy. Okay. Come forward. And stop. There's it. There we go. Yeah. So we'll bring in. Okay, yeah. Back. Down. Okay, one more time, guys. So here we go. Invert it. If you're flying inverted, if I press, let me show you it here. Okay, flying inverted. If I press left, one sec. There we go. If I press left, it will go right. You see? Now, if I press right, it will fly left. And that's because I'm trying to land inverted. And if you're a new pilot, that is going to send you crashing into them trees. Okay? So every time you come home to land, make sure the quadcopter points away from you. And then now when you press left, you will go left. When you press right, you will go right. If you need to go forward, forward and back. Okay? So never land inverted like that, because you will crash if you're a new pilot. So here we go. Let's land, and then we'll call this the end of the stream. Switch off the multis. Guys, there we go. Thank you for watching, and hopefully we're going to be doing some new live streaming in the not so distant future. We'll have a go at the racing version of this simulator. But for now, guys, take care and thanks for watching the video.